We're mixing things up with this video. Just hours before the premiere of our last release, Brandy watched it for the very first time. So we thought, why not capture her genuine, unfiltered reaction? Join us as we dive into Brandy's first time viewing of our MSC Seashore Embarkation Day video. You'll not only witness her raw reactions, but also hear her passionately defend her side of some of the moments from this trip. From the cruise itself to some of the funniest moments, get ready for an exclusive look at our experience.
All right, guys, this is my first time seeing this video. I obviously was present for the recording. I've seen little pieces, little nuts and bolts of this video here and there, but this is my first time seeing it in its entirety. So we are gonna just record my reaction, talk it out. We're kind of tossing around this idea of this extra little video, and then also talking about maybe throwing in like a membership idea. So let us know what you think down in the comments. But here we go.
Yeah.
Hi. All right, are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's something about a beautiful sunrise at the ocean where it's completely non-obstructed. It's gorgeous. No videos or pictures will ever do it justice. It just like, oh, so beautiful. I like that about a ship too, because you can just walk on one side and watch the sunrise and then walk on the other side and watch the sunset. It's fantastic. It's on my...
Did I see your dad and Shelly?
Yeah, they walked by.
Wow.
My list of things that
They were the ones that walked by.
We might not be cruise experts, but we've been exploring tropical destinations for quite a while now. We've fallen in love with their vibrant cultures, stunning beaches, and endless adventures.
That, when we were in St. Thomas back in 2011, was that Megan's Bay?
That was like St. John's or something. I don't know where that
Turtle
was.
Beach
something
or
like
something
that,
along those
yeah.
lines? Okay. Back in the good old days.
When a 3-day booze cruise on the MSC Seashore popped up, we thought, why not? It was affordable and it sounded like a great time.
MSC Seashore, MSC Seashore.
In this video, we're sharing our first impressions of the seashore, giving you a lowdown on MSC's drink packages, a room tour, and hopefully making you laugh along the way. As lovers of tropical getaways, we're excited to bring you our honest and detailed insights into what you can expect from a short cruise on the ship. Would this be the ultimate booze cruise bargain, or would we spend the next 3 days questioning our life choices?
So we're staying here at Cocoa Beach, and today we board the MSC Seashore. Now, we haven't sailed with MSC before. We picked this cruise because it was a cheap cruise. We have been reading not so great things about MSC and how a lot of cruisers don't like it.
They aren't rushing. They aren't moving quick. La-di-da.
Any vacation we go on, I go in with an open mind because I know everybody has their own little judgments. This ship appears to be absolutely beautiful.
Oh, we're going to try it out for ourselves and see exactly what MSC is really like. One ship, one cruise. You can't judge a whole cruise line off of one experience, especially a 3-day booze cruise. It's going to be much different than if we were to take a longer sail with MSC. So we know that we're going to get a limited experience here, but we're going to try to do as much as we can do in these 3 days.
Do you remember when we decided on our last Carnival cruise that we weren't drinking any more wine?
Yeah. Well, you gotta watch the video, Brandy. It's
a booze cruise. What's a booze cruise?
the short cruises that people go on generally have like more of a party crowd attached to them. So in the cruise community, a booze cruise is normally considered as a shorter cruise with there's a lot more drinking usually that happens on those cruises. When you go the longer cruises, less of that.
Yeah,
Of
it's like
that
a
party
weekend
atmosphere,
cruise, like a
yeah.
3 or 4 dayer. I feel like it's a
The
good.
price is better, and a lot of locals do those because
They can just hop on the cruise ship, go away for a couple days, and come back.
yeah.
Get you some great information out of this. I'm excited about this cruise. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready, baby.
Beautiful. Beautiful sunrise here at Cocoa Beach. Even though the rocket launch didn't happen last night. Again. Whatever.
5, 4, 3,
7, 4,
2,
back up.
1.
It ain't going.
What do you mean?
We are on.
That part took a long time.
That looks good.
It didn't take a long time, but it's like just the little small details.
How many times have we tried to see rockets down there? Every time I'm like, I'm gonna see a rocket launch. And always fails. Except we did see one with the kids.
They are always delayed.
Yeah, they are always delayed. I want one of these times to go down and actually be down there for an actual rocket launch. So hopefully one day in my life, because so far I've failed.
On the MSC Seashore. This is a 3-day cruise to the Bahamas. First day is embarkation day. Day 2 is Nassau, Bahamas. And then day 3 is MSC's private island, Ocean Key. Which can't wait. Nassau, we were just there in our last cruise series, so I don't know if we're going to get off the ship or not. I'm pretty sure we're just going to enjoy the ship on that day, just stay on the ship and explore a little bit, because on day 3, we are going to get off the ship and explore Ocean Key.
So today we embarked on the MSC Seashore. We have been really anticipating this cruise.
We had our passports, all our documentation ready. Made it super easy. We just walked right on.
It was quick. You walk in, they have you going through this stuff like bam, 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 done. You're on the ship. I think we waited maximum maybe 5 minutes total. It was very smooth. So kudos to MSC. They got that part figured out.
I didn't feel like the process was any different than any other cruise line that we sailed so far.
You go across the gangway and you get onto level 6. They do scan your QR code on your boarding pass as you're going into the ship.
Immediately when we walked onto the ship, the first thing you notice is the atrium is just gorgeous.
I think the atrium on the ship specifically was so beautiful because there were so many like mirrors and everything was like glass and just all the way up. It was a huge open area that was just sparkling clean. It was beautiful. There was live music that wasn't on the ground. Remember, it was like up in the air.
Yeah.
So if you weren't on the ground level and you were on different tiers, you could see music from different angles. Super cool walking into that.
Yeah, from all the floors.
It was super cool walking into that. Yeah. Yeah. And when you're walking on the ship, I just remember like walking in and everybody that worked there seemed to have a role and they were like guiding you, asking you where you needed to go, and they kind of directed you. It seemed very smooth, like the whole walk-in process. It was very quick. There was like no lines. Wish it stayed that way.
Beautiful.
There's bars everywhere on this ship. The bar in the atrium, above that bar, up on a platform, is where they do entertainment, which is kind of cool.
So cool.
It looks cool for sure.
There's a lot of like mirrors on the ceiling that give the appearance of taller
That's
ceilings.
what you just
a lot
said.
of dark colors and stuff. Really pretty. We were told that our room probably wouldn't be clean, so we could go to our room, drop off all of our bags, so just go eat or do whatever and then come back later.
Your room key is on your door in like a tamper-proof folder. You open that up, it has your 2 room keys.
We got to our room and it appeared our room had already been cleaned, so we're like, I think we're good to go.
All rooms cleaned was called at 1:30 or 1:45. So everybody was able to go to their room then and all the rooms were cleaned. So they have a very quick turnaround time. We just got onto the MSC Seashore, came to our room, it was ready. So the next step is between 3:15 and 4 o'clock, something along those lines. We go to our actual muster station. But first, food.
We still had some things to do. It was a little bit different. We had to activate our card to be able to use on the ship.
I tried to do this prior to getting on the ship and it wouldn't let me. She told me I had to do it on the ship.
Your ship card isn't tied to your credit card or anything at first.
But yeah, you go activate at a kiosk. They're on like 5, 6, and 7, I think.
But we went on the deck 7 and activated our ship card so we could use it to make purchases on the ship.
And it automatically puts a $250 hold onto your card, and then whatever you spend at the end of your cruise comes off of that.
There are bars everywhere on this ship. That was also another thing that I noticed at first. So that's great. The bad things about the bars are service can be kind of slow at times, depending on the person. It's been hit or miss.
We went to the Shine Bar first. That is where we got our first drink.
Oh,
Cute little bar. This was the first sign of them just going with the flow. They aren't rushing. They aren't moving quick. They are just
It's so accurate.
That's about it. I don't know. It just must be a cultural thing. They just must be. La-di-da.
It's like, hey, how do you get a drink around here? You know, kept getting skipped. I guess we're used to bartenders being like aware of who showed up at the bar and be like, okay, who's next? You know, they're usually really attentive, but it's a little different here. Brandy got a Mai Tai. I got a Corona,
We have the Easy Plus package.
which is the middle drink package. To tell you the truth, I don't even know what's
You're about to
all
learn
included in
something.
that. Well, let's talk about drink packages. Unlike some cruise lines, these packages are sold per cruise, not per day,
Brandy's about to
and
learn
gratuities are included in the price when you buy the package. Like other cruise lines, you're not supposed to share them between guests. To enforce this, everyone in the same cabin must have their own drink package if one is purchased, even kids. For minors, the minors package must be purchased if an adult in the cabin has a beverage package. You following me here? MSC offers 5 drink packages in total, but I'll focus on the 3 that include alcohol since MSC doesn't allow you to bring any alcoholic beverages on board. Depending
didn't
on
know
how
that.
much you plan to drink, you might want to consider one of these. Easy Package, the budget-friendly option with limited choices, including only 1 beer. It's also the only package that doesn't cover drinks in specialty restaurants. Easy Plus, the most popular package offering great value with a wider variety of cocktails, beers, and other drinks. Premium Extra, the top tier package offering everything from premium spirits to champagne. Here's a few things to keep in mind. These packages cover drinks in bars, buffets, and main restaurants, but not in signature venues. If you're in
None
the
of them?
Yacht Club, which is MSC's most luxurious experience, the Premium Extra package is included. You can order as many drinks as you want with the drink package, but technically only 1 at a time. Although we found that we could order 2 drinks at a time per card on this cruise. So, who knows how well the rules are enforced. All 3 of these packages
What?
can be used on Ocean Key, MSC's private island. So are these packages
We were supposed to only get 1 glass at a time or 1 beer at a time.
Technically MSC's their guidelines.
What? Oh yeah, there wasn't a single time we only got 1.
We had a person that said that they actually were able to get 3.
Yeah, so it's not like Carnival. Carnival will not let your card work again.
Yeah. It's nothing like Carnival.
Well, I mean,
in
like
that
when you
sense.
use your card.
They don't keep track of your drinks, anything. Carnival keeps track of your drinks.
Yeah,
You're
so
only
this is like
15.
completely unlimited.
Just like NCL.
Yeah.
NCL's unlimited too.
Huh.
So I haven't done enough Royal videos.
No, Royal needs to lower their prices a little bit. Yeah, their prices just keep going up.
is worth it? That really depends on how much you plan to drink. If you're a big drinker, a package could save you a lot. But if you're more of a casual drinker, it might not be worth the cost. We chose the Easy Plus package mainly for its value and the
I'm out of
wider
beer.
selection of beers. However, if you usually
Can you
stick
get me a
to
new beer?
simple classic cocktails and don't mind drinking just Heineken for beer, or maybe you don't drink beer
That's
at all,
why we chose
the
not
Easy
to do that
package
one,
might suit
remember?
you just fine.
Yeah.
We were gonna do that easy package,
Uh-huh.
but then they only had Heineken, and Heineken to me tastes like skunk.
It is skunky.
Yeah. So I can't do that. So we had to go up with the next one up. But it was affordable. I remember it not being not too bad.
Yeah, their drink package prices aren't
Yeah, it was an
too bad.
affordable drink package for a 3-day cruise. I feel like we got our money's worth when we
Oh yeah,
were on
we
there.
did.
Yeah.
That's
Remember
it.
to factor in the cost for everyone in your room. If you have family members who won't be drinking much, it might not make sense to get a package. The whole thing can be a bit confusing if you've never sailed with MSC before. We were pretty confused ourselves, and to be honest, we're still not 100% clear on all the rules. So, we were hungry. We hadn't eaten all day.
There's really not too many free options for food here on the MSC Seashore.
We go to the
Yeah.
marketplace buffet
I
to
remember
eat.
that.
We saw a lot of reviews about the food on the ship. I heard that there was not much of a selection at the buffet and all that stuff.
Oh, I love the
I didn't feel that
buffet.
was really true. There was quite a few options for us. We're not big foodies or anything, but
It was good. Any buffet that has a nacho bar and a salad bar, their salad bar was so good. Their french fries were amazing. Put some queso on them. The nacho bar was awesome too. Yeah, I thought that there were plenty of
So
food
good.
options.
It didn't seem.
I
any
think I
different
ate that
to
every
me.
day.
I mean, it did have a lot of Italian dishes and stuff like that. And I actually like that.
Yeah, and it was pretty good.
And the
So,
pizza.
yeah, I just did what I normally do.
yeah.
I put
I didn't
a
go
bunch
into
of different
that.
things
Oh,
that
the
look
pizza's
good,
so
and then I'm
That's in the
out,
next
'cause I'm
video.
just trying to put food in my body and move on.
They have push buttons in the middle of the table for bar service. We did utilize that button. I just wanted to see if it worked. Yeah, it didn't work. They didn't serve us. So we just stopped at the bar on our way out.
Yeah, it was a
Ate our
busy
food,
day.
Walked around the ship trying to figure out the ship and everything.
Yeah, we
stopped
did a
at
lot
the
on
Vinci
embarkation day.
chocolate bar. That place looks pretty cool. They have a bunch of different chocolates. You can buy a pound of chocolate or whatever. That is all extra, not included in your stay. I'm trying to figure out what's free on this ship. It's kind of hard to figure out what's free and not free.
And then we were.
Oh, there's
told
one thing
over
I
the
want to say
announcement
about that Vinci.
Everyone had to go back to their room for the mustard drill.
Yeah.
The Vinci chocolate. I didn't have any shots of the other section of it. They have an outdoor part.
The bar.
I don't think I got any shots of it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know that I did.
Was that the place that was serving the alcoholic beverages?
Well,
with-
we went up to try to
chocolate?
we tried to get an alcoholic beverage and they told us, oh, it's not included in a drink package. And I said that in the drink package explanation. But yeah, that's considered a signature venue and drink packages don't work in the signature venues.
We came to the room. We're in room 9005, so we're all the way up to the front of the ship. We're like the second room from the front. Do a little bit of a
Hilarious.
tour.
Hello, this is room 9005 here on the MSC Seashore. This is a king balcony room. We're going to give you a quick room tour here. You walk in, you put your room key into the slot so you have lights. There is a setting light here. Walk into the bathroom. It is tiny. The shower is very small. I am 5'3".
I go over it.
Keep
It's
going.
small.
Ah.
It's small. Has a rope here. It has shampoo and shower gel here. A handle. There's a lot of storage. I don't know what these are for. I assume these for towels. Lots of shelving. These cups come off, so I thought that was pretty cool. There is one plug. It's right here.
Those are for your.
Yeah, but it also is a cup. You can put your stuff in it too, but they're actual cups.
That's cool.
Saw it on the website. Down here's your extra toilet paper. Here is a
Are you
very
laughing
large
at yourself?
little area for
I
storage
always
and
do.
the trash bin. A mirror, like a makeup mirror. I feel like they made the best use of it. There is soap, a soap dispenser. It's like a push, kind of nice. I haven't used the shower yet, but I mean, lots of like towel space.
Usually pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. The showers are pretty good normally.
Okay.
So here you have your thermostat to do your own room. When you come to
That
the
shower
next
is
room
the
here,
smallest
this is
shower
a
I've ever
king-size
been
bed
in.
version of this room. It can be 2 twin-size beds as well. But here is your closet. There's a shelf, a couple different shelvings down there. Not a whole lot of storage space per se. But not bad. Lots of hangers available. So this is the other side of the closet here. There's lots of shelves. There's your safe here. There's drawers, which seem to be rather spacious. Yeah, just a normal little closet. On each side of your king bed, there's bedside tables that have 2 little shelves in them. And each one of them have like lighting above them that you can choose. So they give you 2 options for pillows. So you have a firmer and a softer option. But if you don't like your pillow choices, just like every other cruise line, there's a pillow menu. However, I had never seen a cruise line give us a firm and a soft option. The rooms do come with towels. There are specific instructions on what to do with your beach towels. You are responsible for them your entire stay. But if you want new ones, they will give you new ones in your room. Just different than everybody else, which is okay. In your room is space to put your luggage under your beds.
Location where you
There's
could
lots of
drop them
space
off,
under there.
that's it.
I did make sure that there was nobody under there by the use of the actual big mirror. Lifted up the
I forgot I did that.
sheets, so there was no human under there with a cell phone recording. Yeah, I feel like now we have to make sure that that's not a thing. This mirror is massive, and I
showed the
super
reference.
excited
You
about
missed the
this.
reference.
However,
Oh,
I
I
can't
did
say
miss
that I
it.
have this
Sorry, I'll
much
watch it
room
later.
to look at myself. I wish that there's nowhere else to put it, I guess, so I guess this is it. But this mirror is huge. Over here is a full-sized couch. It's huge. Big couch.
Was a huge
nice
couch.
little area. I don't think it does. Does it?
Feels pretty good.
Does it? You think? I'm sure that they have like their little magic tricks to make it into something. Here's your mini bar over here on the other side. There's like your little bar area. There's a mini bar. With the mini bar prices up here, y'all, it gets very expensive. So just...
Do you remember the kids next to us?
Yeah.
That didn't know that they had to pay for the mini bar? And they had all their friends in there and they were talking about how much they had to spend.
I think I don't know if we talked about that,
Oh
but maybe
gosh.
we'll
The
go into that.
youngsters next door, hilarious.
Yeah.
be mindful. There's a blow dryer and a nice little storage, and there's 3 drawers here. There's tissues here, nice sized drawers. So there's a seat and a table snugged in here. Really
Yeah,
good
I like
use
that.
of the space that they have
I
here
used
in this
that
room.
seat a
We're
lot.
currently waiting for the video, but the TV moves nice.
I
and
will
big.
say about the mini
Some
bar,
nice
though.
little areas for some.
The mini bar prices aren't like inflated. They're like
They're the
this.
same prices
Yeah,
at the
they're
bar?
same prices that you would if you were to pay without the drink package, I think.
Oh, that's
I
kind of
think
nice.
so.
Paperwork that you're going to get every day. This is your outlets. There's 2 regular outlets. These are American style outlets, and then these are USBs. Over here are your European outlets over here. This is a charger, and it functions. Put our phone on there earlier.
Don't know how fast it is, but
But I
Slow.
In fact, the charge is pretty quick.
It was
Was it
slow.
slow?
Yeah, I
There's
remember
an
that.
ice
It was
bucket
so
here.
slow.
You can ask for ice from your room steward. Here's also your room service QR code. Okay, so this is the trash can. This is for plastic. This is for food. And this is for paper. So this is a balcony room.
don't
So
know
here
why I
is
put
our
that in there,
balcony.
but I thought it
Yeah,
was
it's a
funny.
nice balcony, I feel like. So the door's real easy to open. Has 2 nice sized seats and a footstool or table. Yeah, I've already utilized it.
I think our balcony was obstructed a little bit because we were so close to the front.
We were at the front. It was not the greatest balcony.
It was not,
room.
but it was so
It
affordable.
was right next to a giant suite.
Yeah, these young kids, man, they had it made. They did.
We were far from the water, like they
Yeah.
had that.
It was so affordable. Yeah,
Yeah, MSC's got some deals.
they sure do, especially on these little booze cruises.
Yeah.
I feel like, yes. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. We are here for some vitamin C. SEA. The muster drill is a little bit different here on the MSC. Does not make it wrong. So everybody has to go back to their rooms. When you come back to the room, you have to watch a video on channel 6
Oh,
and they
God.
broadcast it. After you've watched the video, you have to dial 881 on your phone to verify that you watched the video. After you watch the video, you have to go to your muster station.
Oh,
You may
this was
now
a
proceed
cluster.
to your assembly station. Your assembly station is indicated on your cruise card and behind the cabin door. Show your cruise card to our staff.
You are not able to use the elevators, which I have seen this as a complaint.
Everybody all goes at once, but the reason for that would be,
If there is an emergency, you know how to get there from your room.
and the elevators might not work.
I get. This is supposed to be like a real life scenario, and I get it.
It is what it is.
I get what they're trying to do. It doesn't make it wrong. It's just get it done and move on.
So we went to the back of the ship for the sail away party. They
I
had
still
big
agree with that
screen
comment.
out
Get
there,
that, be done with
pool area. If you keep walking on that deck out around the back and go down one deck is where you'll find that beautiful bridge that overlooks the
Whoa.
infinity pool down below on one of the lower decks, deck 8. And that is stunning. You
It's
look
a
down
pretty
and
view.
you can see all the way down. It's a glass walkway on the bridge.
Nice tracks.
Super cool. Great place for photos. Not only up above on the bridge,
Yeah,
but
that's
down
my
below
crowd.
on deck 8 looking up is also a cool little photo spot. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like
I mean, really, there's
3 different
tons of
beers.
little
Hashtag crack
photo-perfect
family.
places on the ship. This ship is just beautiful. So yeah, we had sail away party.
The bar was also closed during that muster drill for an hour. So the bars opened up right before that sail away party started.
Oh.
So that just was a congestion at the bar as well. And when you have the la la la, la 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 bartenders, it just is a very long process. So we found like a little bar off to the side.
Double fisting beers. I was ready to go. Let's get this embarkation day going.
Oh,
Right.
I'm drinking fresh
It was
beer.
very warm and there's not very many shady options out there. But
Pretty standard sailing party.
We very much enjoy the carnival parties on their ships, on their Lido deck, so this wasn't really anything like that. It was a very mild version, but it was a good time. We were set to sail at 5. We didn't sail until like a little later than that. I'm not sure what time it was, but I feel like we got off a little bit late.
I'm ready to sail the open seas. Yeah.
There wasn't a whole lot of that going on here.
So we went around in a lot of circles.
Kind of puttered around in the.
Oh, yeah.
Cute. The kids zone,
Lots of puttering.
super cute. Our son would just love this ship. There's several water slides.
Oh, he would love
Super
it.
cool looking.
There's like a walk.
We walked across a bridge. If Brandy hates rope bridges,
I hate this stuff.
I'm surprised she walked right on it like a champion.
I was.
proud of her.
I'm becoming such a big kid.
Talk about that.
We went to
about-
aft of the
Talk
ship
about your
and
phobia.
checked out the infinity pool.
Oh.
I think that's an adult only.
I don't do any bridges you can see under, like see down. Any grates that are in the street, I walk around. Because what happens if I step on that grate and it breaks?
But you have been getting better. The series after this, you even go over a bridge.
Oh, that bridge. Yeah,
That will test you.
that was a big one. I became a real big girl then.
Next series, though.
The next series, yeah. Yeah, but I have been growing up a little bit. I've been doing better. But yeah, nope. You will not find me walking across a bridge like that at all, unless I have to.
Section, just a small pools. I think all the pools here are very small. The infinity pool, the same. It has some chairs in the water that I.
Was the jungle pool the one that was very humid?
We never really went into that pool.
No, I mean like when you walk through it. I think that was the
Kinda
very
laid down
humid,
on and
hot
chilled out for
air.
a little bit. The water felt really
I
refreshing.
remember she got in there, cooled off, and then we went to the bar back there on that deck. And
Very slow service. We waited for a long time, but there was a big group of young ladies that were shouting, Pedro, 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 Pedro. Pedro was a bartender.
Pedro.
So I told everybody around me, maybe if we shout Pedro, we'll get service, because they were all getting service. And so I started shouting, Pedro, 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 Pedro. And what do you know? We all started getting service. It was just kind of funny.
we ordered margaritas, and we got strawberry daiquiris. Yeah, so we got the wrong drink.
It's okay. They were good. Haven't had strawberry daiquiri in years. But yeah, it was.
I forgot. We ordered one drink and he completely gave us something completely different. Oh gosh.
It was a good drink, but it was not what we ordered.
The strawberry daiquiris were good. I sucked it down. I didn't get any brain freeze, so that was good. I normally don't like iced drinks. There's this area, this Times Square area. Beautiful. Oh, man.
But we
that was
went
beautiful.
down to, I think it was the Manhattan Bar.
That Times Square is where they always have the piano players, the dueling pianos, and the piano bar is right there, and it's super cool. There's tons of seating out there, and yeah, if you're like that laid back style, that's a pretty cool place to stay.
I think that was called the Manhattan Bar. I'm trying to think. I don't know. We went and sat at that bar.
Brooklyn.
They had a little
Close enough.
stage back there. It looks like they have live music in there. That was a nice little bar.
Should be
My
Manhattan.
espresso martini was so good, and it was definitely the best drink that I had all day. It was
So good.
It was so
One to
cute.
remember.
It was
The
like
best.
This big, and it had like a coffee bean on top.
Oh,
and
man.
it was.
That was probably the best espresso martini I have ever had.
Yeah,
I mean, so good.
I agree. They were really good.
I don't know if it was the bartender that made them or if it was just how they make them there. But each and every time we went back, it was the same.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, they're consistent.
They're very consistent. Their drinks
That
there.
was a good bar, period.
Oh yeah, that was
For
a fast bar. That bar served. I feel like
Well, you never know, though. The people come in and out that work
yeah,
on
that's
these ships.
true. But when we were there, that was the one that got us the fastest service. I feel like.
Delicious.
And the
No,
bartenders
it was
rotate a
so
lot,
good.
don't
with his
they?
girlfriend on their first
Oh, I
cruise
don't know.
and just chatted with him for a while, which is awesome. That's what I like about cruising. People are just generally so friendly. We did meet a Karen, but she wasn't at the Manhattan bar. Karen was at the casino bar.
The casino bar has like a Statue of Liberty. We had a hard time getting a drink at that bar. We were standing there forever. Other people were getting served, but came in way after us. 3 bartenders and like 6 groups. What's going on here? Like, can't we just put a bartender at every station? Instead, they were all huddled around the same station.
So Karen found out that if you divide and conquer,
Don't call her Karen. She was a nice woman.
she was a nice woman, but she was mean to the guy when she left,
Was
and that
she?
upset me.
Was she?
Yeah, she was nice to us, but she was really mean to the bartender.
She's like, we got a little game going. He goes over here
Oh, yeah.
across the bar. I'm at one side of the bar, and we both order drinks and see who can get the drinks first.
I'm like, oh, that's a fun game. So James had already thought about leaving me, so he went over to the other side of the bar, and this lady says that her husband has been served each time before her. Her husband got served first, and then he came around, and then the bartender came up and asked her who was next, and she goes, I've given up on you. My husband was served first. And she went to walk away. And I'm like, oh, you can have your opinions on your servers. You can have an opinion on the service that you're getting. But we would absolutely never be rude to people, ever. It was very rude and uncalled for. Like, I could tell that it upset him. So don't be rude. You're on vacation. Be kind.
I would like to say that that's not really what Karen looks like. But, I mean, we would never show her face. But I get where her frustrations were coming from.
Yeah, and she seemed like really cool and everything at first. And then that one thing at the end, we're like, whoa.
Yeah, like that side came out of her. But
Yeah, I was like,
I
that was
understood
uncalled for.
her frustrations. It was frustrating. And I think that it probably happened more than once that her husband probably got served more before her more than one time. But the way they section out their bars just wasn't making any sense, you know? And
I almost feel like they tell them to be slow.
I mean,
I think my struggle was
I don't know.
it was that long for a beer, not for a mixed drink.
Yeah, like can we do something to make it a little bit faster?
Yeah.
They do have like on big events, they have the pop-up bars. Which
Yes, those were
lot
so
better.
nice.
Yeah.
And they have those on every cruise ship when they do the...
They're here to work.
Remember warm water.
So Brandy
man.
thought there was like
Do you
a little
remember that
ship.
guy's face when she said that to him?
It's on there.
I know.
That's him.
It really was.
That
very
wasn't him.
It was not him, but his face. He was hurt.
It shows him.
Oh.
It shows. Look. Play
I
it.
saw it.
Play it.
little countdown at
I already
this
saw
little
it.
venue
Oh.
called La
He was
Rouge.
crying.
We just happened to walk into La Rouge.
Made me so
and
upset.
We sat down.
I
And
didn't
watched some
see it.
entertainment
I
in
apologized
there.
for
It's a
her.
Nice little
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
area.
The show started and Brandy went to get another drink and the dude's like, I'll just bring you your drink. So
I think the hardest part is that people that are mean to others like that, it makes them think we're all like that. Like,
Yeah,
you
it makes
know,
us look
it,
bad.
It does as a culture,
Yeah.
and I hate that because most of us are very kind.
she went and sat down.
Because you're only going to remember
and
the
they
bad
bought us
ones.
Yeah,
our
you don't
drinks.
remember the good
We got
ones.
served our drinks. We got some margaritas
Oh
there.
yes,
Had a little
I
show
enjoyed this
going on,
place.
Marvin Gaye and stuff like that.
It was good.
Music for the soul. You know, I felt
That was
like,
fun.
felt like it was a lot of soulful music.
Just like that.
Okay, he was getting me going.
Brandy is currently banned from standard margarita glasses.
Brandy has a hard time holding margarita.
All right, you're gonna get offended, Brandy.
because it's got the stem.
I'm
and
not
she just
getting
has a hard
offended.
time not spilling margaritas all over the place because she gets a little excited and it just starts splashing up over the top.
We're going to have to put it in the kids' cup because she keeps spilling all of her margaritas tonight.
I can say that I am not banned from drinking margaritas because, first of all, they're like regular margarita cups, and I'm not used to them. And I all day have been served in these regular cups, and all of a
Glasses.
sudden they hand me glasses, whatever. All of a sudden they hand me like a regular margarita cup like this.
So if you ever come across Brandy and she's holding a margarita, stand back, okay? Because you might be wearing that margarita. before
At
you
least
know
you'd smell
Can we
good.
get a to-go cup for
I don't know about
her
that.
margarita?
Smell like
'Cause
tequila?
I feel like that's the safest bet for her.
And we stopped at the wine bar, which probably wasn't a good idea. And we ordered 2 glasses of white wine. We got 2 glasses of red wine.
Yeah, that was the second drink that they messed up for the day with that. But I don't know, maybe we're not being clear enough. It could be us. I don't know.
Benefit of the
But
doubt.
walking
Red
over
wine.
that glass.
So, James,
Do you see me walking over the glass bridge?
Brandy, of course I did. I've watched
Multiple
this video
times.
so many times.
Proud moment.
got 2 very large glasses of red wine.
I had an experience with the wine on the last cruise. In the bathroom, almost a room. It's not wine's fault. It's how I react to wine.
God, your
Something
bathroom
happens to me
confessional.
when I drink wine. I don't know what it is, but Brandy doesn't ever finish her wine, and I end up drinking hers. That's usually
it's
what
gross.
happens because she's not a big fan of red wine. But yeah, we got one, and I end up drinking it. Bad news. Yeah, so the drinks were starting to hit me, and it was pretty clear that Brandy was starting to feel the love too.
Good place earlier.
Now, I'm not one to call out my wife, but we've had a running debate about stemware.
Would you stop talking?
I'm sorry, Brandy, but look at this video evidence. Is this ship
I
rocking
do
or
not see
what?
a
Let me
drop
tell you,
exit
wasn't.
that glass.
Brandy was on the verge of splashing red wine everywhere.
But I didn't.
Imagine if someone had walked by at the wrong moment. That could have.
That is called a professional.
Hey, you know what? If you go back, and I thought of this later, I should have went back to the clip of the wine glass down on the white table. There's a clip that I have of the wine glass you put on the white table, and you can see a ring of red. So it, at some point, did splash over the top.
That was yours. There's no proof that was mine.
Been a disaster.
That was
So, Brandy,
impressive,
I'm
though.
sorry,
None of
but-
it came out of the glass.
I told you so.
I told you so.
The ship wasn't even moving,
You are
Brandy.
right.
We were
Looking
barely
over my
moving.
Shoulder. I don't want her to come in here and yell at me.
I think it was the wine or something. Maybe we got into a mild argument.
I don't know. James has been banned from wine.
I get a little frustrated on day ones because I'm not acclimated to the place and I always have all these things going on in my head. I just want everything to go right.
Yeah, I don't know. He was annoying and yeah.
I think I need to stay away from the wine.
So we went to the sports bar. They
He
do
was
have servers
annoying.
that come up and serve you on the couches.
Cool little sports bar. I don't know what else to say about it other than that. It looks
Oh,
really nice.
God.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back there.
And then came
Your
back and went
face.
to bed. I really wanted to go to bed.
Thanks for putting that in there.
My husband was absolutely in no shape to go to the silent party. I was really looking forward to that. So hopefully there's another one on the cruise. I'm assuming there's not.
It was time for us to call it a night. And we did.
Yeah, I missed that silent party.
Just the curtains, I thought it was too bright in my room. Just having to step out here
Aw,
and the sun was
how
coming
pretty.
up, so I'm going back to bed now. The sun's behind a cloud, but it's so pretty.
Oh, that's so pretty.
This is why I miss balcony rooms.
Seen a lot of bad reviews about MSC in the past, and we just wanted to see for ourselves if that was all true. I'm super excited
It's
about
so
this
pretty.
cruise. I do see where people are saying with the service, though, how it's a little different. We've definitely experienced that at the bars, but everything else so far has been great.
That drink that I just drank was a dry martini. Do you remember going to that martini bar and getting that
Next
martini?
video. That'll be next video.
Oh, gosh.
That's
Whoa.
kind of like a preview of what's to come at the end there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got more videos to come, so
God,
if you would
the
like
gold
to see
chain.
more of these cruise videos, all-inclusives, all that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on our second day on the seashore. Well, we won't be on the seashore. Wait, right? We'll be in port at Nassau, but seashore, the ship, the seashore. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
That was good.
Well, crap. Now it's like 7:09. The video is going to come out in an hour and a half, and you have
Yeah.
to watch it again. We're
Perfect.
going to do the premiere tonight.
Yeah, we're going to have a premiere tonight. I look forward to these premieres. I find them super fun. We weren't necessarily going to have one this weekend because it has been a very busy week for our family. But I actually enjoy doing them, so we tried to like kind of fit it in. But I love talking to you all during these premieres, so always, you know, come and chat with us when we have these premieres. I really actually enjoy it. If you can't make it, try again next time. FYI, my husband just spilled his beverage back there. I hope that's on video because that wine that he sat down on, that white that has that red ring, something tells me that was his and not mine. We'll see when I watch it again. I'm going to analyze it because
You're not looking at the raw footage.
my expertise on that glass of wine, that wine never once exited that glass. It's called being a professional. Let us know if you enjoyed this style of video. Hey, Adric. Yeah, we're just trying this out to see, you know, how we like this. Sometimes it's kind of nice to sit and chat about the video itself after it's put out. I really enjoy his editing style, so I love to allow him to do his magic on the videos. And then I love to see it all come together at the end. So I see little bits here and there, but I don't like to see it until it's done and ready for you guys to see too.
I showed you the Karen. I showed you the Karen part.
I saw the Karen part, yeah. And then, yeah, that started the conversation about how it really hurts my heart when Americans get that rap, because that's not who most of us are. So, yeah, let us know in the comments if you think we should do this again. Okay, stop recording. Is that what I hit?
Yeah.
Okay, I hit stop. Okay, done. That's interesting.
What?
That whole thing.